that can take this farming role in the off lane, get the favorable matchup, perhaps put the Nyx down here. I'm going to leave them up here for now, but that's a lane swap that you're definitely looking at. And both teams looking for that one position hero with the final pick.
All right, so we need a Chappie hero for Empire.
A good ban on the Slark there. Yep. I like that.
5 seconds remaining.
This probably is, with several heroes on the board, this probably isn't a Meepo game.
We still have Lifestealer in there if they want to go for that again. Yep. Chappie, historically, obviously, is a Meepo player. Just want to put that out there because that is one of those heroes that could be a surprise pick some of the games Empire plays. PA is one of his most comfort heroes as well.
PA I actually think is pretty good here.
It's Lifestealer.
Yeah, it's Lifestealer. I think that was a strength for them in the last game. He was able to get that Midas up and farm. I actually didn't talk about this, but I love the decision by Liquid in that last game to contest the stack early on down the Radiant side. That got them a key kill on the Lifestealer, but it's going to be the Morphling for Liquid. Wow.
What?
Okay. No. This is really good.
There you go. Morphling?
Yeah.
Talk to me about Morph.
Well, he's just very, very strong against the Lifestealer, has a huge mobility advantage, outscales him going into the late game.
So you're saying
armor advantage. No, I think the Morphling is going to be... I think you can just go dual. I think you can just go... Yeah, I think you can just go duels. I think you basically the same lanes as the last game, but I think Liquid, once again, has the big advantage, and we're going to see them perfect on the day.
Yeah, I think Liquid has the edge here too, as it's time for predictions. Might as well do them here. I hope Odie, Pixel, and Fogged are ready for when the game starts. I see Odie sitting there, but Fogg's is probably
He'll
still
come.
eating.
Don't rat him out.
I'm ratting him out. He's running. Is he running?
And Shiva on Liquid already. All right.
All right, come on, Slacks.
I'm going to go for Liquid. Let's see a full rack there.
There
we go.
All
last game of the night, boys. Potentially number 901.
Yeah, Odie and Fogged, take it away, guys.
Prepare for battle.
Hello! Welcome back. Final game of the day here at the DreamLeague. We have, of course, the wonderful Liquid versus the wonderful Empire. I'm Odie Pixel. I'm here with Fog. The game has begun. We've just set ourselves down. We've had a chance to have a quick look at the drafts. What are you thinking, eh? There's a little silencer coming out in Liquid.
Let me process. Yep. I was getting a little bite to eat. Got to take a look at all these heroes looking out. Liquid Zarf looks pretty greedy at first glance.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah, silencer support.
Silencer support.
With Slaughter, Morphling Trilane. Okay, so I want to see Miposhka probably being perched up toward that top lane as we saw last time. This time it's a much stronger dual lane with the Nyx tree combo. They're going to be able to pressure pretty well.
30 seconds.
And now they have the Lifestealer versus the Batrider. So I think even Phoenix has a little bit of liberty to move, but more than likely he wants to just keep getting his levels and doing the pulls in the bottom lane.
Hey, look at this. They might actually see if they can get a kill with this. Yeah. Got Miposhka setting up onto Miracle. You're going to be bringing 2 across. But, wait, who's pinging that out? I think, are they aware? Yeah, Miracle's aware.
GH is in the area
Miracle's
too.
Backing off.
But yeah, they saw the rotations coming in.
So look at the rune for themselves. GH actually might be able to sneak the rune in response, and indeed he does. He heads over, and he'll take the one in return. So at the end of the day, it's still 2 bounty runes going each.
My control in position to cut the creep wave and get himself much very good start to his lane.
Oh, GH get a courier snipe.
Oh, he's looking for it.
Very.
Oh. 2 hits with the boots. Oh, unable to catch it. That 350 movement speed courier.
He's still hunting around for it. He's making Empire think twice about how they get the courier back to base.
My control trying hard to keep this wave, avoiding the Lifestealer. He's able to get it into a decent spot. Oh, but they're able to cut it down. So
yeah, chopping down the trees.
His efforts are gated. He really wants to get his level 2 on the Batrider. That's the most important thing. Getting 2 so you can just do your jungle. Top lane, Ghostic, gonna get engaged on here.
The
body block from GH. Is it enough?
He should have this. And he was a little bit of a rich man in game 1. First blood, so we're going to help him on the path to doing so the same here in game 2. And as you said, I wonder if we will see Miposhka head up there, because it definitely was a weak point for Empire in game 1, having Ghostic suffer on his own as much as he did at the start of the game and fall that far behind.
Oh, my control though. Getting grabbed up, but this is a double wave. He's going to want to TP right down afterwards, but he's going to miss a lot of experience here.
Nicely done from Empire. As soon as they lose their offlaner, getting a kill in return on Liquid.
Yeah, I'd still like to see Miposhka go top, though. After they are able to sustain this lane, Lifestealer can do quite well versus the Batrider, even in a 1v1 matchup. So
yeah,
I definitely think he should go top because we do mention a lot that Nyx suffers if he's not able to get a good lane because he can't really resort to the jungle, just like pretty much like any other offlaner. He does get his level 2, though. He does force that, but yeah, paying with his life the first time around.
And what do you expect out of the mid lane, really? FNSF versus Miracle Ember.
This should be at Shadow Fiend in the lead. She's able to claim a bounty.
Yeah, coming in with a quick cross.
Yeah, SF once he gets like level 3, that's pretty much where it becomes a lot harder for the Ember Spirit to kind of walk up. But Miracle, he's played at these type of like hard matchups, and he should be able to do okay. But yeah, this is when it gets hard. But with GH running in with the haste, just a little harassment, gonna run up, get the shrine usage as well, maximum efficiency.
Back up. The moment, slight edge for man on that Morphling. And certainly going to be, if he gets a good start, I mean, actually saying that, it's not doesn't feel like it's necessarily the easiest game for him to blow people up with the Lincoln's E-Blade combination. As, SF's almost certainly good by that BKB, and you've got the Rage on Lifestealer, so not necessarily a game where Morphling can show up to the fight 25 minutes in and delete a hero.
Mid lane, GH trying to set up onto FN with Miracle. Smoke was used. Are they going to be able to crush? They are. Is it going to be enough damage? No, it's under the tower. They don't want to dive when they have such low armor at this point.
Especially with potential rotations coming through, and Miposhka could always be in the neighborhood.
FN just spam taunting.
I love it. I love it.
Miposhka waiting to attempt for a courier snipe here behind the tower. They even have King R rotating in as the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Really trying to pressure Miracle.
And again with the taunt. FN just taunting as he closes in onto Miracle. And with that raise, he gets the kill. The taunt's paying off. And he taunts his way out of there. And with the Fairy Fire, can he make it? He's going to tick down low. Not low enough. GH unable to fight him. And again, FN with the taunts.
That was perfect. He ate the right tree with his tango, so he's able to get the hell out of there. GH thought that maybe he'd still be there. Very nice plays coming out from FN. Good rotation coming out from King R as well. And this opens up a lot of space for Ghostic top lane. He gets the side pull off, and now he's able to get a good amount of experience up here.
Some trading the hits though. And back down low. But yeah, this is again, I mean, we saw this in game 1. Empire do still have, I've seen it as well with FN in the mid lane, very, very good mechanical players that can certainly stand toe-to-toe with Liquid in lane. Yeah. And this top lane, definitely the good news that it's not as much as a disaster. I mean, he's still not finding any farm, but he's getting the experience out of the lane up here close to.
Yeah. That is all that matters for your Nyx Assassin. I mean, sure, items are great, but you're not really going to get too many in that kind of matchup. Mind Control being spotted out by Miposhka, so I guess that's what he's going to just want to do. Just sap experience from Mind Control, make Mind Control's game miserable, just like they made Ghostic's game on the Batrider miserable last time around.
And with the Phoenix there, they could maybe try and make a go onto Mind Control.
Kuroki's in position there with the Sentry too.
Dire's bottom tower is under
maybe aware that something's going to happen here. Out they go. Miposhka still eyeing it up. Yeah, trees are being burnt. Now reveal himself. Dive forward from the Phoenix, but indeed, Kuroki looking to try and turn around with harassment. They will lose the bat. Kuroki doesn't quite have the damage to do this though. He needs GH to come in, and with the crush, they will get Miposhka. King R manages to TP his way back out there.
Miracle looking to try to get aggressive here onto FN. He's going in.
Yep, bites past the tree line. Again, FN just straight up with these taunts. I think he knows that he's going to be safe as Miposhka's there. And they won't quite get Miracle now. He will be able to get up to the high ground and bottle up. But a lot of confidence being shown here by this SF.
Oh man, that just Miracle's probably getting a bit frustrated that he wants to go for the aggressive type of play onto him here. Rotations coming out from Kuroki, from GH.
Again, FN taunting his way down towards Kuro, and Kuro gets raised up. FN picks up another. Shadow Fiend getting a very good start. 2 kills at the moment. Has the CS as well in that mid lane to show for it, keeping himself pretty much on par with Miracle. There's a slight edge now. Also down on the bottom lane, Chappie, 45 CS. And that's going to give him an incredibly fast Midas. We are going to see the 6-minute Midas come out for the Lifestealer.
Lots of rotations coming out there, just like, okay, Matumba, you're alone versus the Nyx Assassin now. We have to help Miracle at least a bit in this kind of one.
Yeah,
that FN's just being annoying.
He really is. That's exactly what it is.
They've got the remnants
They're
this
going to
time.
dive in. Where's the taunt now? He's actually going to miss the close range raise onto Miracle, and they will take him down. And he'll be taunting from the grave. Dive forward from King R, but in fact the crush from GH and Kuroki throwing the curse down from the low ground. It's going to bring King R down low.
Dodges that. GH dodging the last Fire Spirit, ended up surviving with just 12 HP. King R also surviving at 10 HP.
And Miposhka just sits there, cancels Kuroki's TP. Quick bash to the head.
Lots of attention being put on this mid lane though.
There really is, yeah. Trying to secure it for FN and Miracle in response, and at the moment it does remain even between the two of them.
Kuroki getting a good D ward here. And now GH moves bottom to get that much needed experience. During all this though, lots of space for my control to get that farm on with the stacks. Almost level 6, close to that Blink Dagger. Miposhka looking for Courier Snipe.
We might. Nah, it's too close to tower now, yep.
That was very close to him getting it. Ghostic was pinging it as well. Ghostic being very obnoxious to Matu.
He is.
Spamming the mana burn.
And as we see, you know, even though Mind Control has been able to head back into the jungle and pick up some farm, Ghostic still keeping very close to the net worth of the Batrider.
Instant D-ward coming out in the mid lane again. So yeah, these teams are just heavily playing around the mid laners a lot, and kind of be expected, you know. It's a lifestealer versus a Batrider. Well, Batrider, of course, just goes to the jungle, but Chappie doesn't need help down there, so why not just make the rotations? GH now making the move onto FN. FN taunting again.
I mean, he knows he's safe with the living armor and TP's coming into the shrine. No way that Liquid can dive that deep.
At least they block him from getting a DD rune.
They do, yeah. They secure that DD for Miracle. He'll head down and pick it up. The man, again, being left up on his own, up on the top lane, is paying off at the moment, but definitely with that Midas, we are going to see Chappie take the lead in farming.
Yep, just by a bit. Yeah. I mean, it's a Morphling. He flash farms a lot faster than Lifestealer, so I think we do see that a lot. Like when you're playing versus like a Terrorblade or one of these heroes that are very good versus the Lifestealer, you want to be able to get that kind of like surge in farm. Matu, not afraid at all of the tree or the Nyx.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Doesn't quite get the tower finished down. He's actually going to dive forward aggressively. Liquid have come through with a rotation. Cursing up Ghostic, but look, King R bringing. This is a beautiful rotation for the Lifestealer. Straight in onto the easy target. Takes down Kuroki. Now looking for GH, but with the sprint, GH will be able to get himself away. But to a man hiding in the tree line, and no way to get the vision or cancel it off. But he'll escape.
That rotation is actually super important. Not only is it very good to be able to bring your Lifestealer, get him involved mid lane though. Miracle going for the dive on TFN. It's the 1v1 man up. Tower though.
Where's the taunt? Give us the taunt, FN.
The raindrop saving his life, as well as a couple of extra bottle hits. Oh my god, the solo kill.
That was taunt worthy.
But yeah, the rotation is, it's not only just like clever doing the infested Phoenix thing, but defending that tower. They have a tree on their team, so they're going to be able to heal that one up a lot, and Liquid unable to claim that one is very unfortunate for them. But now, making that mirror move bottom. As soon as the aggression goes top, Matu gets out of there. Starts hitting bottom tower, gets into about half HP already.
We got a blink on Mind Control now. At least he's got the gold for it.
Chappie's getting heavily harassed. He gets hit by the waveform too. 200 HP. He should be okay. Now Ghostic on the prowl. More Mind Control. He doesn't have any other backup though. Is he going to just deny this invis rune from Miracle? He is. Oh my god, Miracle's probably so upset right now. Nothing is going his way this game.
Yeah, and we're starting to see FN take the lead there.
Yeah.
In that mid lane matchup where it comes to the gold game.
Mind Control with a very early time blink tag.
We'll see what he can do with this.
10 minutes in. So during all this havoc that's been happening in mid and top, Mind Control just been like, all right, I'm okay with this, guys. Keep it up. I'm just going to jungle. Got my 10-minute blink dagger. Now I'm a hero. Now I can actually get involved in the game. And then they free up the lane for GH. He goes toward top. Since Matu rotates bottom, gets himself level 5. 800 gold on him. This could be where he gets brought down, though. Ghostic making the rotation. Miposhka has eyes on him. FN as well, rotating up.
Yeah, GH in a lot of trouble here. A bash into the combo of Ghostic will spend disaster for him, but Ghostic actually holding on with that stun, and they won't get the kill because of that. Ghostic, I think definitely the one to blame there, as holds back on the stun, yeah.
Now MC gets the lasso. They're going to be able to bring FN in. He's going to die easily.
Oh, FN ain't going to be happy about that. And with Ghostic getting remnanted down as well, they lose too.
They got the dust on him as he went invisible.
And just that hesitation there, it's not going to cut it in a game against Liquid because they'll just be very quick to punish.
That was a great rotation again now, though. They go for those kills, not only to defend their safe lane, but also claim that tower, which was already quite low from their initial push. So not giving Miposhka the chance to heal it up. And Miposhka's only level 5, so the Living Arbor only being level 3, not the best to heal.
And GH with quite a fortunate crush there. Crushes at the same time that the Infest comes through. So Chappie doesn't even get a chance to rage and beat down upon the Slardar.
Might be raging in real life, though.
There you go.
Miposhka keeping eyes on Matu.
Yeah.
Just doing what trees do. Just get as much scouting information as possible. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any wards to be putting up here. He only has one place, like, not in a very great position, but GH now getting pressured on by Chappie. GH still able to walk away from that one. Halfway towards that Blink Dagger on the Slardar. What's Kuroki doing? He's got level 6 on Silencer as well, so I think he just probably ate the tome. Getting that global silence.
Global silence is certainly very big against Empire side.
Yeah. Matu they're putting some pressure on him. I mean, he should be just fine here. It's very hard to bring him down with Morph.
It's a little low on the mana.
Yeah. Still
and
very tanky.
They can certainly chase him down. But yeah,
Still got the stick charges as well.
Oh, okay,
Should be just
especially
fine.
with that. Yeah, he's good. He's golden.
I mean, that's the thing about these like slippery cores. They did it the last game for Liquid, and this time again, they have the Ember Spirit, they have the Morphling. It's a lot of the onus is on this poor Nyx Assassin to do all these type of ganks because he's their only real disable for either of these guys. And I mean, him being one of the better ones versus the Ember Spirit versus Morphling, it is extremely difficult. And then once they do get their Lincolns, it's going to be quite hard. Liquid keeping their aggression up, trying to get these early tier 1s versus Train Protector. Very important. Fest coming out. Ghostic for an opportunity. But Liquid gets the hell out of there. As soon as they see those rotations, they see nobody top, they see nobody bottom. They're like, okay, there's probably 5 mid. And their assumption is right. Very aggressive wards again coming out from Liquid. Just every single time. Like all the games that we've seen today, they always want to be able to read the movements before they even go for those type of towers.
They know exactly what's up. I see all of Empire pretty much.
Mind Control cuts the creep wave and even scans on top of himself, so he's like wants to see. He's like, oh, I haven't gotten eyes on the Nyx in a couple like minutes or so. So there's a chance that maybe he's Carapaced on top of me, but no, he sees that that is not what is happening. Cut that nicely.
So they can find Mind Control. They do see him blink across, but
Radiant's bottom tower
already back
is
behind the
under
tower. They won't get a latch onto him.
Go for the. I think they're probably gonna go for another smoke gank soon.
Yeah, with the Shadow Blade reveal of FN.
Miracle's actually the one with it in his inventory. They have. I meant for Liquid because they have the Blink Lasso still up, and they're trying to get GH involved into any type of kills, or maybe just send GH to the top lane and they can make plays around him. And when because as soon as GH does show on the map, it's probably gonna be Empire being like, this guy's trying to farm for his Blink Dagger. That means he's close, so let's try to make an aggressive play on him. So they're going to go and try to protect him with the Bat Rider, and that's exactly what is going on. They get Miposhka in the crush. They're even going to find FN here, too.
Yeah, Mind Control comes in from behind, gets the lasso off. Overgrowth will come out before the tree goes down, but it's not enough to save FN. In fact, that Supernova, that's not going to be a successful one. A third death for Empire, as the entry just sort of counterplay from Liquid, just a little bit stronger than...
Super smart rotations, just the way that they do that. They're like, if we can bring GH in the smoke, but then it's like, 3 heroes are off the map, it's kind of obvious. But if we show GH top, that makes them try to go for the aggressive play. So, I mean, Liquid just really showing their planning in all of these games that we've been seeing today. And this is like, they've been playing all day today, and they're still hot. Top lane now, though, Matu.
Go for the straight TP out.
He's fine.
That will be enough. Yeah, just really nice there for Liquid as well. You know, they see this tree, and then no hesitation, they throw the dust out. Because they know if the tree's there, very likely that someone else is. And catching the SF with what was his Shadow Blade reveal, perfect.
Yep, now Blink Dagger finished out on GH. It's going to make their aggression a lot easier. They don't need to just depend on the lasso every single time. They don't have to wait for the cooldowns. They can keep those aggressive moves going. And they claim mid tier 1, they claim top tier 1. Now it's time to go for bottom, which is also low. So they're going to have many more access points into the enemy jungle, able to shut down FN more.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So they can do a GH with the power. I mean, feels like we've seen so many GH Slardar games. He's been getting the hero a lot, hasn't he?
He really, I mean, this like I said, this guy is actually incredibly impressive in the way that he gets his timings. Every single game that I've seen so far, he gets a sub 20-minute blink dagger on this support. Top lane, Chappie. They know the GH is in the tree line there. Mana Burn comes out onto Matu. That pushes them away from it. GH, though, still looking to kind of hunt a bit. Maybe just throw out a Corrosive Haze, not wanting to actually fully engage. Matu also went for the Boots of Travel build, so he went for more of a greedy-esque split push thing. I guess he feels like they can't even kill me anyway when I don't even have a Linken's right now, so I can just go for this full split push thing and just be extremely efficient to be able to join my team as well.
So Mind Control gets away with the last touch on this tower. Ghostic is going to look to punish, but in fact, well, Miracle is here. Mind Control will be taken down. Miracle, can he do anything in response? He's looking for Ghostic. Chappie starting to make the move upon him. And Miracle will play it safe. He's already got the Remnant out on the other side of the tree line. Trying his best to kind of bait Chappie in, and oh, beautifully done here. If he gets away with it, they will. GH comes in, and Miracle Remnants back on top of the Lifestealer.
Oh my god, Liquid's playing so damn well today.
Yeah.
That was just like, he just stays right outside of the range of him. Then the beautiful silence timing with GH's Crush, and the rotation in from Matu as well.
And they'll get Ghostic in as well. The Corrosive Haze upon him, 4 of them surround him. Atuma picks the kill.
Damn, these are such good rotations coming out, and just such good read to the map. Top lane as well now.
Lane, straight away with the lasso. They should have the damage for the Firefly. They do, and oh, that's Supernova. They will back away from it. Overgrowth will trap Mind Control amongst it. Mind Control, can he get his way out? Still got a bit of duration on the Firefly with the stick charges. It's going to be close. And nah, he's gone.
Kuroki smokes to try to get away. Now he's coming back in. He's looking for the turnaround onto King R.
He knows that he can get King R. One more touch, the living armor. Is it going to be enough to keep him alive?
Oh no, he's low on mana. He doesn't have mana for Arcane Curse.
Miposhka's trying to man up here.
Miracle rotating in though.
Bam!
The bots gets him.
Gets the trees. Phoenix will be lucky enough to escape.
All that delicious intelligence for Kuroki.
We got
14 now.
That's 14. Yeah, I'll take that. 18 minutes in.
He's only got, I mean, he's part of 8 kills, but he's got an int out for 7 of them, and that int starts to build up. It definitely hurts a lot of the heroes. I mean, Phoenix, a hero that doesn't have the greatest int growth, because he is a strength hero. Oh, nice little grab by Ghosted, but he's going to pay with his life.
Yeah, GH is there as well, and they'll certainly get that one in return. So Kuro will not be upset at all about his death, as it enables a kill onto a core.
Action. Action, action, action. So he went for the Veil build this time on Miracle. Since they have Batrider, they have a lot more magic damage in general with this team. And this time he doesn't have to worry. The last game it's not as great. He wanted the Blade Mode to have that like defensive capability.
Yeah.
But this time around he can go more aggressive because they're gonna have the Morphling with, maybe he'll go for the E-Blade build, but they also just have, you know, Batrider has magic damage, Morphling has natural built-in magic damage, same as Silencer. So this is him going for a kind of more team-oriented item build this time around.
Yapping it, Liquid. Line's already drawn down the middle lane, as well as circling the jungle of Empire. Fen, Ace Rune in the bottle. Looking for that BKB purchase.
He's still taunting. I was about to say, I haven't seen him taunt in a while.
I think that hotkey may be stuck. Going ham with the taunts. He's got a Desolator on Chappie. About 300 gold and he'll have that. He's got the Midas ready to pop as well, so that Desolator is almost certainly going to be there for the next fight.
Yeah, he's still leading it. He's still leading the net worth, so he's still quite strong, and he's got it now finished up. Liquid's just very hot in the way that they've been using their abilities, like the global silence, everything just being used very nicely. More aggressive wards coming out from Liquid, perched up on the high ground, waiting for somebody to TP toward that bottom lane. Matu forcing the wave in. Miposhka looks like he's got to be the target. As soon as he shows.
If he shows, he's dead. Does he go for that little bash?
I don't think he should.
No.
I think he can even almost get brought down alone by Matu at this point. Oh, they know something's up though.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a dust.
And there we go. So they will go for the crush. They'll jump in. Global will be there, but Chappie's still inside. It doesn't affect him. Jumps out. Will still get the rage off. Mituma Man. Waveforms away. They'll look towards Miracle. They will get him this time. They'll chain stun him up. But that Liquid have to get out of them. Mituma Man also falling pretty low.
They've got to disengage.
They have, without stick around. Oh, that's a lovely overgrowth from Miposhka across the tree line. Mituma Man trapped. Down a big kill. 2 big kills for Empire.
Yeah, this time around, I mean, him being infested, of course, inside the Nyx Assassin doesn't get affected by the global. He's able to just hop out, and just great positioning from Miposhka there. It didn't seem like they really expected. They were like, oh, okay, there's a TP coming in, just as we were praising them for all their great usage of all their cooldowns, though. But Empire is just more prepared there for that fight,
Bottom tower is under attack.
bringing all 5 heroes.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Tier 1 as well, potentially. As Empire come in with the push, GH. Looking for the crush, but the rage is already there, and Chappie. Oh, doesn't want to stick around for the final touch. A little scared potentially of maybe another jump coming through. And they'll get the tower nonetheless. BKB now finished for FN as well. It's only going to be that a little bit harder to take down in that next fight when it kicks off.
Yeah. Very good versus the Ember Spirit and the Bat Rider if he's able to get it off pre-lasso. That's a lot of the damage that Liquid does have negated, but they still have, I mean, morphing right clicks with Corrosive Haze is quite a lot. But yeah, I mean, BKB is very good versus the side of what Liquid has right now. Chappie going for the same kind of build as the last game. He's got the Orchid queued up. I think it's the same kind of approach. They have very slippery heroes, so he definitely wants his own type of lockdown and way to break the Lincolns and just catch after people do get grabbed up.
No, and it's interesting as well that we're seeing a very similar pattern to what we had in Game 1, where Empire, they had this phenomenal amount of farm on Chappie and FN, but then below that, it's the fact that you've got GH farming as well as Ghost Stick, and of course Mind Control ahead of Ghost Stick as well in the corresponding mid lane role, off lane role.
Yeah, it's very true. I think that means we're gonna have a very back and forth game.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Lincoln's done for Matumba Man, now on the road to the E-Blade. Blink Dagger for Miracles, that extra bit of elusiveness and catch potential for him to certainly get onto the back lines. For some of these squishier heroes, Ghost Stick with Chappie inside him, did head across, see if we could find anyone in the jungle. No, it wasn't the case, so backs up to join the rest of his team over his side of the map.
Mind Control's really not trying to show himself on the map at all. GH is showing himself a bit to keep up in farm. He's even got he almost has his 4-step actually finished up on the Slardar. But yeah, Mind Control is just acting as this pretty much solo, like pretty much big time just ganker. He's not really trying to farm at all. He's like, all right, GH, you're gonna have to be the one that scales more with our Miracle and with our Matu. Now, as I say that though, he is trying to find himself a little bit though. At least some jungle farm. Just any map off the farm, any farm off the map. Not himself. Top lane though. Miracle.
Can he play his way out of it? Oh, he's got the Remnant. They don't quite have the lockdown again. Ghost Stick unable to get in range. He was so close to being able to find that follow-up. Somebody just wasn't close enough.
Eating the full Requiem. It was only level 2 Requiem, so maybe level 3 would have been enough to bring him down, but still Miracle. Just a bit too tanky to get just brought down by those 2 heroes. Heal up, and now they know that Requiem is down, they know that Overgrowth is down. This could be where Liquid maybe tries to make their move, maybe into the Roche pit. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be the Roche kind of attempt. They have Corrosive Haze. Is it level 2? He's still only level 1 Corrosive Haze, but with a Morphling hitting that, it is quite quick, and Miracle's coming in. He's got an Invis rune again, so maybe he goes for that kind of cheeky play that he did the last time around when they were doing the Roche in the last game, and he's walking up to the high ground, trying to get a read on where Empire's heroes are. They do see the Phoenix, who is infested. And they get the grab on him.
Go for the triple Remnant, immediately taking down while the Global Silence comes out. Chappie did get the rage off in time. To a man, jumping down, pushing FN away from it all. Ghost Stick, they're going to get in position. Only finds the one-man stun onto Matumba. Mind Control does get the lasso back, dragging the Lifestealer down to the low ground, who now gets surrounded by Liquid. He's got a fair bit of armor. Is it enough to save him? He's got the rage and the armor toggle, and Chappie will get himself out of there with the living armor as well helping. So at the end of the day, a fight that could have been a lot more paid for. They do end up losing the Nyx as well. So Liquid will still find the favorable trade. Dust comes out to put Miposhka and chasing down for more. Again, the chains are there. Miracle looking for the kill onto the trio. Adaptive Strike comes through. They'll take Miposhka down. Now jumping again, Miracle. He's not done yet. Looking for FN again, who was attempting to talk, but they'll go across him with the waveform. Chappie is there, providing some sort of save, but FN's down. The glaives are too much from Kuroki. Matumba Man trying for the TP out, but Chappie, he just slaps him in the face. GH comes back in, but Chappie, with the heal from the Sunray and the armlet toggle, stays alive. Kuroki very lucky to get out at the last moment. But Chappie's Lifestealer causing huge issues for Liquid in these fights.
Oh yeah, he crushed GH instantly. As soon as GH went in, he hopped out, raged, two-shotted him pretty much, and now again GH jumps in again and dies right afterwards, but Liquid very aggressive. But yeah, the Lifestealer is definitely the biggest problem. They're able to kill FN. They cleaned up a couple of the extra heroes too, but losing everybody at the cost of it.
This really is quite something, Chappie's performance here, and he is starting to sail ahead. 14,000 net worth. And Orchid on him as well, so he'll be able to take down potentially the Matuma Man's Morphling if you can play around the Lincolns.
Yeah. I mean, he's so tanky is the problem. Like, they're not able to really like burst him down. I think once they have the Ethereal Blade finished up on Matu, it's going to be a little bit easier just to kite him around and do that burst. But now he's got evasion as well, so those right clicks are very negligible. But yeah, level 20 on him. FN though, getting slowed down. FN actually also went for Boots of Travel on the Shadow Fiend, so his damage potential is quite lacking, his right-click potential. And they do find actually a pickup on Miposhka as he's trying to scout out the Roche Pit, and now it is level 2 Corrosive Haze. So this is where they're trying again to go for this Roche. It's going to get brought down a lot faster this time around. And now there is no Phoenix Egg. Since the tree is dead, they have a much easier option of this one. So it's easy for Liquid.
If they can get anything done with the Aegis, or if it still will be a case for them to wait upon those upcoming items. Blade, a couple of thousand away.
This one's probably more like a farming Aegis in my opinion.
There's no need to push it if you're Liquid at this stage.
They can still look for like catch pickoffs with the like Batrider's global combo, but I don't think that they really want to like force the issue too much onto a tower. I think it's just go for a pickoff, and if they do get a pickoff, then they can try to succeed it into a tower. But Ghost Stick on the prowl, looking for Matu. Matu has the Aegis though. He's morphing up a little bit more health. They get the Orchid though on him. He's got the Ghost Scepter now though.
Yeah, the Ghost Scepter causing issues for this, and Chappie just go for the straight TP out. They'll look to chase down the Nyx Assassin, and Liquid will get something out of this. Yeah, that Ghost Scepter definitely causing issues. You can silence him, but you can't hit him.
Miracle, I think he just saw that Orchid.
What's he got?
And he picks up a full Yules on the Ember Spirit. So he's trying to get himself some more survivability.
Yeah, definitely, because he was pretty much stockpiling that gold, and as we saw, quick buying, queuing up the Shiva's Guard, but yeah, definitely bang on there as soon as he sees that alteration to the itemization.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think Matu will probably go for, I mean, after the Ethereal Blade, we could see him go for like a BKB or even a Manta style just to be able to become more elusive and avoiding those silences. Top lane Miracle pushing out very aggressively. Miposhka and FN on the prowl, as well as
really
King
hunting for him.
Yeah.
And actually, infest out onto an illusion.
Structures are fortified.
Miracle jumps away. Space. They're able to take a lot of pressure onto the bottom tower. Should be dropping here. Glyph is used. Matu's going to claim this one for himself.
Yeah, suddenly very, very close to having that E-Blade. A couple of hundred and it'll be there.
Yeah, after that counter gank, that's their opportunity. You know, get one kill or so and then go for a tower push. No need to really like just jam force the issue because it's a completely even game. I mean, we look at the net worth and it's slowly it's like swinging back and forth quite a lot. Same thing with the experience, just very, very close.
Similar to the last game, wasn't it, where it was up and down? Yeah. Full out Bloodthorn now for Chappie, E-Blade for the Morphling, and Blink Dagger for the Nyx Assassin. So some key item pickups for this next engagement.
Oh, they know when Miposhka's there.
Yeah, they do.
Dust comes
Right away
out.
with the dust. Does get the Overgrowth out though. Jumping and Ghost Stick for three-man stun. Diving forward here with the Supernova. Liquid, they've got to get themselves out of it. I don't think the Global's going to be enough. They've already lost 2. And just a very, very quick reaction. That Blink Dagger, I think, on the Nyx Assassin being the big one. They're getting him in a position to follow through on the Overgrowth. Finding the 3-man stun. Matuma will come back in, gets himself a kill with the E-Blade, and gets himself back out.
Yeah, Kuro didn't want to it looked like he didn't want to use the global initially right at the start, and then he gets caught by the stun, and then the global does come out, but it's after everything was kind of used, so a little bit unfortunate for him because he wants to wait until the BKBs are used, and then he uses the global right afterwards, but just a quick counter initiation coming out from Empire. And Liquid, yeah, with the crush off the mark from GH, just a bit unfortunate.
This is, again, looking even closer than Game 1 did.
Yeah. Matu puts the Manta style into his quick buy, kind of as expected. Definitely wants to kind of save versus all those silences. How's Mind Control doing? Has he farmed anything else? Okay, he went for the Boots of Travel, so he's aware that his item progression has stopped pretty much. And he's just going to be the gem / sentry buyer and let his 2 supports try to become more of course. But as I said, GH actually picks up the gem right away. They just, I mean, the tree is causing them problems. The tree and the Nyx assassin, their positioning is causing a lot. So I think it's really appropriate for them to have that type of detection and invisibility detection, like just before the fight even starts. Not like, you know, jump in and then they get smoke broken and they have to dust. Just being able to see that. Miracle trying to force a BKB, and he does. Yeah.
FN.
He falls for it.
It's just worried definitely about follow through and follow up. Could be down for a full minute. Pam. If we can do anything with that knowledge in mind. Miracle back on his way for that Shiva's Guard, of course, after opting for the Yules first.
Yeah, I like this. And then he's going to have the 10 armor talent, more than likely as well. Picks it up, and now he's got the Mystic Staff, so he's going to have a lot of survivability versus that Lifesteal and versus that Shadow Fiend. Mind control on the prowl, also looking for some wards and a Treant. They ping him out. They know that Miposhka's there. They see him with the sentry.
Nice, straight on top of that sentry.
Don't know if they really want to overcommit too much, though. They're already...
They'll look to try and burst him, and they'll get him here with the Blade. Ghostic does come in with a good stun onto the Ember Spray, and that's Miracle down for 70. The Treant bait working out.
Yeah. Miracle, actually, I don't even think he needed to fully commit there. They'd already blown him up with the combo from the Veil, Ethereal Blade, and the Shotgun from the Morphling, but Miracle getting caught up from the quick reactions of Empire.
And now there's no Global Silence. No Global Silence, no Ember Spirit.
They've got eyes on GH. Ghostic sees him trying to D-ward. Oh, son of the mark.
No! Oh, Ghostic. Yeah, just able to get that stun.
They're going for the re-engage here.
Yeah.
All right,
knocking Chappie back. I mean,
they want the ward. The ward's what matters there.
And GH does jump in, gets the crush onto FN. Buying space to finish off this tower. And Liquid should get it. Ghostic jumps in this time, does manage to land the stun onto the Morphling, forced back, curses out. Chappie making a beeline for the Batrider, but he's always up to the higher ground with the Firefly. Mind control does get the blink out as well.
Tower was 1 hit from death, and now it's going to get healed up by Miposhka.
Oh.
Oh, tree.
The power of the tree. Manta style now complete as well for FM. With that and the BKB, he's going to be very slippery. Hard to get through the physical as well, removing that corrosive haze.
Yeah.
And also, well, this is an incredibly defensive build from him. The BKB Manta style, and now queuing up the Lincoln Sphere. I mean, does this not feel like this a little overly defensive, or does he really need all 3 of these items?
I think he doesn't really need to be doing so much more extra damage. They already have Chappie, who's like this huge carry that's dishing out all the damage. So he just needs to survive in the fights and apply his aura and just get like a Requiem or 2 off. Like, or get a Requiem off in the fight. Like, yeah, his job really isn't to be the big damage dealer in this point. He already does good damage anyway because of that new damage per soul talent, but looks like they're trying to engage on him.
Yeah, look at the
Ghostic's in position though.
We'll get the lasso, dragging the Shadow Fiend back, and they'll try and burst him down, but it's not enough. He gets the chance to Requiem, and the turnarounds to Empire just blow up on the face of Liquid with the Supernova Requiem combination. And they may even just get more here. The Spike Carapace onto the curse, slowing down Kuroki. They'll dive forward with the Phoenix, burning down with the power of the sun. And that fight there. Applause coming out from Ghostic. I love it. A badum tish from King R.
Dire structures are fortified.
Absolutely beautiful.
GH is looking to try to get a solo kill on bottom on FN, but Miposhka's in the area.
Get a solo kill in return, and they'll get it.
And the taunt comes out.
Liquid losing all 5 after a bad initiation. I'll tell you what it really was there. They went to blow up the SF. That Manta star.
Yep.
Pops the Manta and bam, suddenly they can't finish him off.
Yeah, able to remove that Ethereal Blade off instantly before the secondary shotgun part comes out, but also they were like 8 seconds away from having silence up on Kuroki. So I feel like they actually maybe jumped the gun a little bit on that initiation, and now it's Chappie eating this tower.
There's no buybacks available on Liquid. They've just got to wait. They don't have to wait too long, but I mean, time will allow them to get some damage down off the towers. And this time around with the SF and a Lifestealer, rather than the OD and the Lifestealer's last game, they can do a lot better at punching down structures.
Yeah.
The SF making a big difference.
Look at that graph. Yeah. That says it all about that last fight.
That last fight was as good as Empire could have hoped for.
Yeah, I believe they even claimed the gem too from the Batrider. I believe Miposhka picked it up. Yeah, Miposhka did pick it up. So yeah, massive swing going their way. They were in the perfect position too. It was like Liquid thought that they were getting a great jump onto FN, but yep, Ghostic just there. Everybody on the outside of Empire there. able to turn it around nice and quick.
Solo crest done from Poshka. And of course we are not at a point where we're going to be seeing any sort of true strike come out from Liquid. So evasion, everything, and as you already mentioned, the evasion talent on the Lifestealer as well. Yep. It all adds up. Duplicatively.
And now, I think I saw Basher. Yeah, Basher being picked up for Chappie. So he's
got the lockdown.
He's reaching critical mass, and just after that one fight, FN has a full Lincoln Sphere. So we just were talking about him picking up the Manta style like 3 or 4 minutes ago. It's bam, full Lincolns now. So his survivability is a lot higher, and it makes it a lot harder for them to try to go for those initiations.
I mean, really, after that fight, and with the lead that Empire now have, they're
looking good.
It's looking hard for Liquid to pull this one back round, I feel.
Yeah, I mean,
Miracle's falling behind. Matuma Man's trying to do his best there, but as we saw that, if he doesn't blow up a hero straight away, the fight's just not going to go Liquid's way.
Going to try to go on Miracle here, perhaps.
Didn't blink out, or they may go on the illusion. And they will. They'll fall for the illusion bait.
They got it though.
GH actually going to follow through off the back of this. Liquid are going to choose to try and fight this. Jump forward with the lasso, but the spike carapace is there. They'll still get the force back up to the high ground. But FN, he is down on the low. They've got the BKB here. Bit of a panic there as he's actually trapped in by his own illusions. As he BKBs and runs out. Still showing that they are very much scared at the potential that Liquid have. Go stick with the Lifestealer inside. Again, that is another illusion. Let's see if they fall for it. Looks like they went the Manta style of Tummerman, forcing them back, and as soon as the illusions are gone, Ghostic ready to try and get Chappie back in for another go. They'll spot out GH, they'll look for the jump. This time Ghostic lands the stun, couple of hits, and the Sladar's down. With the raise, Chappie looking for more, and no, Miracle's come in. The spike carapace getting him, he'll use himself up. The global silence comes out, Miracle jumping forward onto Miposhka, holds him back with the change, but in return, there's the overgrowth jump forward. They've got the chain stun, Miracle's out. Empire, outplaying Liquid here in these team fights. Chappie into Roshan. Meanwhile, Matuma Man is looking for the Rat-a-tat-tat. To the tier 3 he goes. FN's there to force him back. And Matuma Man should be fine on the escape here. In fact, he's toying with the idea of bringing down FN, but as soon as Ghostic turns up, he'll get himself out of the illusion. Interesting though, with the split up and they're having to defend bottom, Empire don't feel confident in committing Chappie to the Roshan, even with Miracle down.
Yeah, it's still a little bit scary, but now they're going to be able to walk over there and do it for sure. It's 40 seconds still left on the Emperor Spirit. But yeah, the way that it's playing, it's looking like Empire, this is Empire's game.
Yeah, it's looking super hot for them.
Their 2 big cores are very farmed, and the Nyx Assassin doesn't need nearly as much gold as a Bat Rider. All he really needs is his Blink Dagger. He even has like a Luxury Duels and a Midas too.
Mind Control tried to come in for a little cheeky go at stealing it. Was unsuccessful there. By Grab Rush and FN with the Aegis.
Yeah, I feel like Mind Control needs like he needs like a BKB. Like every single time he goes for initiation, he just gets Carapace right away. Their initiation, they're like pull back. They want to reposition the fight so they can burst somebody down quickly and then overwhelm them with numbers, but unable to with Ghostic's position. Empire just playing very good around each other. Now they've got the Lincolns, Lotus Orb as well on Chappie, and he just walks up and he's beating the racks.
Oh, Miracle. Trying to lead him, but as you say, he has to be so careful with this Nyx Assassin around.
Now the concept has kind of changed, it seems. Instead of very aggressive. Instead of just going for like these straight up fights and engagements now, it seems like Liquid's starting to go for like a little bit more of that split push. Matu's like, okay, we're losing too many fights here. We're definitely at quite a big deficit, so we need to just get some split push going.
We see in return Empire just try and go in as hard as they can down the middle lane. With the rage, up to the racks, this time Chappie nearly finding it, but we'll get lassoed though, dragged deep behind the tier 4s. Chappie in a lot of trouble, the global silence comes through, they've got the chain stuns and they'll bring him down.
They actually get him, wow.
He's down, but he did not have buyback as well. He went full in on that Abyssal Blade purchase, and Liquid, they want to try and punish for more. They'll look towards the Supernova. It doesn't look like they have the attacks to deal with it, so they had to get themselves out. Miposhka TPing out under the cover of the Nature's Skies. He'll escape. GH with a quick blink to dodge imminent death as King R dives across him. And King R goes for the Sunray TP escape, and it's successful. Top lane, Matuma Man playing around with Ghostic.
He was able to claim the tower, and he got a couple hits on the racks too. So that fight where they pulled Chappie all the way into the tier 4s was without Matu, and they were able to get a big pickup there.
I wonder if they'll realize that the Lifestealer doesn't have buyback. That's the question. And he's down for 50 seconds, but Liquid, they don't seem really in a position to get too hasty on a push.
pretty hard for them to just like force the issue too. There's nothing for them really to game. Most of the outer towers are dead. Do they know that this is warded though? GH is sitting on the hill. Oh man, now he knows.
Yeah.
But too late.
Goodbye. 11,500 gold lead for Empire. Still very much with the lead this game.
Yeah.
But they can't afford Chappie to throw his life away like that.
No, definitely not. They have to be very ready in position with the Nyx every single time when they expect the Bat Rider to be making those jumps. Now, Liquid picks himself up another gem. They're trying to get like their map control kind of reestablished. And that time it was a very good global usage. You know, he got pulled back and then he just gets global. Then there's no one in range to like Lotus Orb him or anything along those lines. He doesn't have a Mantis Style or anything to remove that silence. Is the big thing that Chappie is missing if his teammates are not behind him.
I mean, for Liquid now, is it just a case of waiting for Empire to come to UG, Phil? Or do they have to jump out?
I mean, Liquid just needs to keep farming. They gotta just try to get something.
I mean, will they ever catch up with the farming pace of the SF and the Lifestealer, just trying to hit creeps?
I mean, they're probably expecting that these guys are going to max out soon.
Yeah.
Like, they were looking at their items and they're like, all right, well, Morphling is one of those heroes that he can get to such an indefinite scaling potential. And he's going for like this like very split pushy build. He's got a Blink Dagger now. So, I mean, they have to kind of do this. They have to wait for Miracle to get his high levels, get his level 25 and be a real damage dealing force because Miracle had to build a lot of defensive items this game. You know, he went for the Yules, he went for the Shivas, and now he's even going for a BKB on top of that. So his damage is going to be got through levels in bottom lane. They do get the grab onto Morphling. Is it enough?
Oh, the bash! It's...
And he jumps out. Oh my goodness.
One crit away from going down there. That's for sure.
He wasn't even able to get the like Ethereal Blade on himself. Like he got bashed so many times he wasn't able to use that one. But now he is able to back up. Some more time gained. Mind Control makes his way straight toward top. Gonna push that one out. And Mind Control is actually starting to get a bit of farm now with all this kind of going on. But his items, you know, his is just like a BKB to get that like individual lockdown rather than compared to like a Nyx Assassin who's gonna be getting closer and closer to his Aghanims, which is gonna hurt Liquid quite a lot. Empire does go for those type of sieges.
Yeah, and we've seen how pretty key Mind Control's place has been. That last hold from Liquid in the mid lane, all down to getting that lasso off onto Chappie.
They're split up bottom right now. There's only two on the side of Empire. They're starting to make their way down there. Liquid's not aware that all of them aren't there though, so they are playing reluctant.
Ghost Stick coming in with Chappie. Ready to move past this tier 2 for more. They're pings out onto the shrine. It looks like they're going to just want to clear that out. Yeah, play it safe. Take the shrine away from Liquid. They continue to shut down Liquid's side of the map. Maybe the age is gone on FN though. So we'll see if they do take a bit of a passive state until Roshan's back up.
Yeah. I think that they can still keep up their aggression. They probably still feel like they have a good lead. Every single time one of those guys shows on the map, they can show up with Ghost Stick, they can show up with Lifestealer. And FN also went for bots too, so he can join in onto those type of ganks as well. Now he finished up a Butterfly too. So FN looking to be pretty much maxed out now. He can still grab like a Silver Edge or even replace the Shadow Blade at one point. Having the bots too, being able to join the Nyx and the Lifestealer bombs. Gonna be pretty nice. Ember Spirit. Miracle grabs that BKB. GH buys a bunch of tomes. I think he actually gave those to, he gave those to Miracle as well. So yeah, they really want Miracle to get that level 25. That cooldown reduction is going to make it a lot harder for them to kind of catch him. And that's where his damage kind of comes out from. Lots of different sleights of fist, being able to just weave in and out of the fights over and over again. Matu.
Definitely quite the lead here for Empire. I think, well, other than that secret game against Liquid, this is the only time that they've been this far behind in a match.
Yeah, they made it. I mean, Empire's been making really good decisions at the way that they take fights. They were always like sitting behind their cores. Like even now, like look at this, they're sitting together. Like even though the Nyx has infested it, they're just like Phoenix. Like what? There's no point in these guys really being split up. This is their best decision to do. Just sit behind the big cores. So if Liquid does try to go anything, you're prepared every single time. And that's pretty much the story of what Empire's been doing this whole game.
Yeah, and really just both teams respecting each other's space here as potential wait for Roshan comes around again.
Empire's getting more out of the map though. Liquid locked in their base, maybe they go for a smoke play, they do. Now they're trying to look for that kind of pick off. Don't think they have eyes on almost anybody. I think maybe they caught a glimpse of someone toward the top lane, and that's where they're trying to go. It's the only place they have vision, so they're like, all right, let's at least play around our vision rather than go for like some crazy type of gank where we can't see anything.
It certainly takes some big balls though to make this play here, as it can get turned around upon your head. GH comes in, gets the crush, and straight away they are in onto the Shadow Fiend with the lasso for the Supernova. They're looking for the turnaround. Oh, he's actually going to live for the time being. FN finally drops, but they've taken down GH in return. Empire now looking to react. They'll come in with the 3-man overgrowth. They're losing the Phoenix though. They've lost a second member. Now with the chase down onto Miposhka, Liquid will find a third. So it looks like at the end of the day, just Chappie and Ghostic not able to turn up to the fight, or I don't know if it was just a choice not to after the initiation went wrong.
Chappie didn't have a TP.
Yeah, was that what it was?
And I don't know if, I think Ghostic had his coming a bit late, and it was too far out too. Like the place that it was is they can TP to the shrine, but there is no shrine. Just kidding. So yeah, they had no place to actually be able to get there to fight. So it was just a great read by Liquid, seeing maybe one hero show top and then just playing around their vision and going for it. Works out very highly for them. Losing GH, but
I mean, Matuma just up onto the racks. Chappie will move in, getting the bashes and the Abyssal Braid. He's going to be able to bring Matuma down. They'll take it. That's going to be Matuma man out and down for 100. Ghostic looking to find the setup into the stun. They have the bash. That's what they need. Spike Carapace, they'll need a few bashes. No, he's out of mana. There's no escape for Miracle. He's down as well. Double kill for Chappie. Killing Matuma man and killing Miracle seconds after. Ah, you got to feel good with that if you're Lifestealer.
What just happened? Did he really just get like 2 or 3 bashes on Matu there, and then with the mana burn on top, he just wasn't able to get BKB, wasn't able to get Manta stuff to tile off or anything? I mean, Matu blinked very aggressively on the high ground there, but wow, Chappie just able to crunch him down like that with the Nyx Assassin as well.
Chappie's the man.
Holy crap, yeah, those bashes, he must be thanking Taran Jesus right now.
No, it's the buyback from Matuma man. They'll head into Roshan, and they will get Aegis secure for him, along with the cheese actually as well.
They need it. They desperately need that after those 2 deaths. I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. Just killing off Matuma man and Miracle like that.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, this is what happens versus Nyx late game as well. Like mana burn starts becoming extremely potent with the amount of damage it deals, because everybody's int game comes into value because they're all like max level, and then they also start getting lots of stat items. So
where we go?
Yeah.
Can they force Miracle to buy back? That's the question. It's down for 30 seconds.
Dire structures are
The fortification.
This is hard to defend the racks for Liquid. They have this, the burrowed Nyx Assassin in position.
Yep.
Even though they have Aegis and everything, they don't want to have to use Miracle's buyback. So yeah, they're just going to let this one drop. I mean, Rax at this point isn't really the craziest deal. Of course, you get less gold from the creeps coming in, and you're always going to have a lane pushed into you, but yeah, you don't want to feed with their buyback from Miracle and then just lose the game straight up. They want to still have a chance in this one.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Still a very sizable lead for Empire here. Playing just much better than they did in game 1. And they just got a better draft to do it with as well. The SF pick for FN working out pretty phenomenally.
Yeah,
along with that Lifestealer again for Chappie. His comfort hero, and we're seeing why.
I think at least the big one for me is definitely the Lifestealer, the way he's been playing it, but I think the Nyx Assassin. Like the fact that he doesn't, he like had just an easier time kind of in lane. He's able to get more farm, and then just make better moves. Like having that like AOE kind of disabled rather than just a single hero lockdown is just really working out for Empire a lot.
Quid with another smoke. Last time it started off well, but it didn't end well.
They see the courier. It's a full heart.
Oh.
5,500 gold.
Oh.
Got it.
No.
Has been killed.
Chappie without a heart. A crucial part of the body. For 3 minutes.
Does he have the buyback still for the lifesteal? He's short of 180 gold here, but he
should be fine.
He's posted up inside of Burrow Nyx. He should be alright.
Burying himself. Liquid don't find it killed, but definitely a 5.5k effective swing after taking that out for a few minutes. Not shown on the graph though, unfortunately, as it still counts it as in the game.
Only for 3 minutes. 2 minutes now even. Did he just Miracle just did the zip thing across. He had a remnant up toward top, but he was positioned bottom, and he zipped across and actually broke some of Empire's smoke there. But he didn't get everybody. Ghostic still smoked up with the infested lifestealer. Trying to play around their vision as well. Very important that they do this.
Oh, that's nice as
Both
well.
teams.
If he finds a place to burrow with that arcane rune, he's going to be spamming spells out for days.
Yeah,
with those low cooldowns.
2.8 seconds, 4.9 on the stun, 2.8 on the mana burn. That's
that is some
painful.
Good shit.
Widow. All playing together. Mind Control actually goes for an Ethereal Blade as well, so they're really looking at how potent the Lifestealer's right-click damage is, and they just need as much as possible to
If Matua Man comes up here, he's probably going to die. But now, will they go on the illusion? That's the question. Do they know that's the illusion? Ooh, I think they realize it now. It's only tickling the shrine. He's going to stay buried up. Ghostic.
They know something's
Who
up.
dares come up here? Well, it's actually going to be Mind Control. Comes in with the lasso. GH from the high ground gets the crush off. The Requiem will be popped out by FN. Mind Control kept alive here with the ghost form, getting himself back over to his side of the map. He'll survive. Kuroki won't be as lucky. Chappie bites down upon him. And now looks to chase for more here. Ghostic jumps forward, lands the stun onto Mind Control, securing a second kill for Empire.
I mean, the Lifestealer is actually just so tanky at this point. He even got caught by the global as he popped out, so he wasn't able to get his rage off, but
it doesn't matter.
They don't hurt him at this point now. With all the different defensive capabilities they have, he is so tanky. He doesn't even have his heart yet on him.
That's going to be out in 40 seconds. And with that fight, Empire.
Top lane, Ghostic.
Hello. So man, playing around with this. Yeah, with the Slaughter there as well, they'll jump in. Get the bash. Could actually kill Ghostic. I mean, with the bow, he's just too tanky. And that's just an Aegis thrown away like that. Are they going to kill Matua Man in a second? Don't they? With the silence in the ability. He's gone. Oh,
and he's dead for 120 seconds.
Yeah, no buyback as well. I mean, they've had a long day. I mean, it just feels like frustration plays here from Liquid, and Empire are not messing around.
I think they're just underestimating the power of this Nyx.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing so much work, getting like multiple hero stuns every single time. The mana burns adding up, the Carapace, and just how tanky you really are once you go into the burrow form. They don't have the damage to bring him down.
90 seconds without that Morphling, and already Empire charging down the middle lane. There's still a tier 2 on the top, so mega creeps aren't a possibility at the moment.
Starting to get into some crazy territory, though. They do get the jump in onto the Phoenix. GH doesn't have buyback, though. Ghostic with the Son of the Month, but they get the root on him.
They've got the root on him, and with the bird coming through, that's going to be GH down. That's 2 down for 70 seconds, no buybacks. As Liquid are just potentially letting this game slip through their fingers as Empire.
It's a 30k gold lead now for Empire.
Yeah,
it's
this
really hard for them to fight.
It is pretty much, it feels like it's getting to borderline unlosable for Empire now. This is them in charge, straight for the tier 4s. And there's no way you can hold this for 3 heroes against the 5-man onslaught of Empire.
Yeah, I think this is just over. They can't stop them.
Empire.
The Glyph is ready.
They're doing it.
But Empire, they hit way too hard onto buildings.
Oh, they get the lasso. They're
He's
trying to get him back to the fountain. The Supernova's there, but Chappie's fine. He just turns back, and with the rest of them looking towards the throne. Can they really stop this? I mean, Miracle's come forward. He gets silenced up. He's out. He's gone. And they're moving in for the kills, the glory. There's the GG call at Empire.